Google and MIT just gave AI a new superpower: the ability to spot the next big online trend without ever exposing what a single person searched, posted, or clicked. At the same time, Microsoft dropped a voice AI that can hold 90-minute conversations with multiple people. Elon Musk announced yet another AI company called Macrohard, while suing Apple and OpenAI for billions. And IBM, teaming up with NASA, built a digital twin of the sun to forecast massive solar storms before they hit Earth. Huge moves, even bigger stakes. Let's dive in. Let's start with something that affects anyone using apps like Google, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or even Spotify. Every time you search, comment, or just scroll, those platforms crunch insane amounts of data to figure out what's trending. That's why YouTube knows the exact video you'll click next. TikTok nails the hottest memes, and Spotify slips in that obscure artist you didn't know you'd love. The challenge? Making all of this work without exposing what any single person did. And now, Google and MIT researchers built a new algorithm that makes this system far smarter. It means platforms can pick up subtle signals, rare phrases, niche topics, and early microtrends, while still hiding every user in the crowd. For years, the problem has been balancing privacy with relevance. Traditional methods worked, but wasted potential. Popular searches drowned out smaller but valuable insights. Imagine a crowded room where only the loudest voices are heard, while the interesting whispers disappear. Google's breakthrough fixes that. They call it MAD, short for Max Adaptive Degree, plus an advanced version called MAD-2R. Think of it like a traffic control system for data. If one lane is jammed, it redistributes the overflow into quieter lanes so nothing gets lost. In practice, common items stop hogging all the weight, and those smaller, overlooked signals finally get noticed. Here's how it flows. Start with equal weight, trim the excess from overrepresented items, reroute it to underrepresented ones, add privacy-preserving noise, and deliver balanced results. With MAD-2R, the process runs in 2 rounds. The first builds a rough sketch, and the second sharpens accuracy using the noisy data. The results are massive. On 9 giant datasets, including Reddit, Twitter, IMDb, Amazon, and even Common Crawl with nearly 1 trillion entries, MAD-2R outperformed old methods on 7 of 9. On Common Crawl alone, it pulled out 16.6 million unique items from 1.8 billion, less than 1% of the total, yet still covered 99.9% of users and 97% of user item pairs. In other words, it captured the big picture while protecting privacy. Now, imagine typing one command and instantly getting reports, slides, spreadsheets, even podcasts, powered by deep research that outpaces most AI tools. That's what Skywork offers, and they're sponsoring today's video. It's an AI workspace that turns a single prompt into 5 formats: docs, sheets, slides, web pages, and podcasts, cutting work time by 90%. Skywork pulls from far more sources than its rivals, surfacing up to 10 times more relevant material than tools like GenSpark, while costing just 40% of what OpenAI charges. Every result is fully traceable back to the original source. Reports come loaded with visuals, including charts that simplify complex data. The Slides feature is unique, letting you export directly to PowerPoint or Google Slides. Skywork even taps premium databases worth thousands, all for under $24 a month. For pros, educators, and founders, it's a powerhouse tool for research and presentations. Now, onto something familiar: AI voices. Microsoft just released an open-source model called VALLE, Voice 1.5b. The leap here is scale: 90 minutes of continuous human-like speech, with up to 4 different speakers in the same session. That means the AI can actually simulate conversations. It's not just talking. It can switch languages, convert English prompts into Mandarin, and even generate singing. The core is a 1.5 billion parameter model called Qwen 2.5, trained to understand dialogue flow. 2 tokenizers handle the heavy lifting. An acoustic tokenizer compresses raw audio without losing key details. while a semantic tokenizer extracts meaning. Finally, a diffusion decoder adds fine-grained detail so the voice sounds expressive, not robotic. The training process scaled from short sequences of 4,000 tokens up to 65,000, giving the model long memory for flowing conversations. Emotion control ensures the voices don't sound flat. And since it's open source, anyone with a mid-range GPU like an RTX 3060 can generate multi-speaker conversations for free. That's a huge leap for synthetic voices, long, expressive, and accessible to everyone. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is once again grabbing headlines. He just launched MacroHard, a tongue-in-cheek play on Microsoft, but this time a serious AI software company. The vision: an ecosystem where AI agents handle everything: coding, image generation, workflow automation, all coordinated by his chatbot Grok. xAI already filed trademarks covering generative AI for speech, text, and agentic systems. But Musk isn't stopping there. He's suing Apple and OpenAI, claiming their partnership illegally blocks competition by locking ChatGPT into iOS. The lawsuit seeks billions in damages, accusing Apple of shutting out rivals like Grok from the App Store spotlight. OpenAI dismissed it as harassment, while Apple hasn't commented yet. And finally, a project aimed at protecting Earth itself. IBM and NASA released Surya, an open-source AI trained to forecast violent solar events, solar flares, and coronal mass ejections that can knock out satellites, GPS, power grids, and the internet. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory has been monitoring the sun for 15 years, but making sense of that fire hose of data has been slow. Surya changes the game. Trained on 9 years of solar data, Surya predicts what the sun will look like an hour ahead. Its transformer-based architecture efficiently handles giant 4K solar images, even learning quirks like the sun's uneven rotation. Current warning systems give about an hour's notice before a solar flare. Surya extends that to 2 hours with 16% better accuracy. It also predicts solar wind, UV radiation, and magnetic shifts, all crucial for avoiding satellite damage and communication blackouts.